a march in place. That's a nice light march. Is that loud enough for you guys? Get those arms moving back and forth. Perfect. All right, we're just going to move into some ankle and wrist rolls. And opposite direction. Perfect. Getting in some shoulder rolls here. Get those arms included. Nice big exaggerated movement. Perfect. Switch directions. Perfect. All right. We are going to start with 5 sit to stand. So coming up off your chair a little bit, nice tall posture, a little forward lean. I'm going to come up. Then we're just going to go into a nice slow sit. So arms come up, sending the butt backwards. Nice tall posture. Nice and slow here. Beautiful. Perfect. All right, coming up again. Nice and tall. Same thing, arms forward. Nice. Sit back. Very nice job, you guys. Nice and slow. Perfect. Woo, look at that, Rita. All right, 3 more. Nice and tall. Perfect. Nice, slow sit. Bend the knees. Perfect. Send the butt back. Nice. 2 more. Arms come up. Nice slight forward lean. Little squat down. All the way. Perfect. Last one. Nice and tall. Beautiful, you guys. Beautiful. There we go. Nice. All right. Next we are just going to come to standing. All right. We're just going to take a normal stance here, whatever's comfortable for you. And we're just going to send our head side to side, leading our chin to one side of the room. And then the opposite. Moving back and forth here. One more on each side. Perfect. We're going to come back to the center, and then we're just going to do this with our eyes closed a couple times. So you may want to widen that base a little bit. That's okay. It's just a different sensation. We're going to do the same thing. Just go ahead, close your eyes as you move through. You may feel some wobbling back and forth. That's okay. Try and recenter yourself. Go ahead, close your eyes. Moving back and forth, just trying to move the neck. Beautiful, nice, tall posture. Keep those eyes closed. Perfect, one more on each side. Keep those eyes closed. Very nice. All right, we are going to gonna grab that ball. This one I think it'll be easier if you stand to the side of your chair to start with. You can hold that for balance if you need to. All right, nice and tall. We're just gonna go into some toe taps. Shifting feet back and forth. We're gonna do about 10 on each side. Once you know where that ball is, try looking up. One more on each side. Perfect. All right. Next, we're going to shift into kind of a tandem stance. So one foot is going to come up on the ball. We're just going to lean forward into that leg. That back foot is going to stay on the ground.
Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for
So right here, we're going to roll up. That back toe still stays on the ground though. Yep, the toe does. And back down. It's just a modified rocking horse coming up. Use that chair for balance if you need to. Nice tall posture.
As sure as night is dark and day is light, I keep you on my
Beautiful
mind
job, you
day
guys.
and night. And
Use that chair for some balance if you need to. But try and just keep a light hold on it.
Because you're mine.
My balance is not great today, that's okay. One more. Rocking up, perfect. Then we're just gonna switch sides, same thing. Opposite foot comes up on top. Kind of a tandem stance here. We're gonna rock up onto the ball, but that back foot still stays slightly on the ground. Rocking up. Use that chair for balance if you need
You've got a
to.
way to keep me on your side. You give me cause.
Shifting into that front leg.
For you, I know I'd even try to turn the
Beautiful,
tide.
you guys.
Because you're mine, I walk the line.
One more. Perfect. All right. This next one is going to be easier if you come along the back of your chair because we're going to do some side steps. So if you pull that ball to the back.
Open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line.
All right. So we are just going to start with some side step taps. So just tapping that ball and back. We're going to do 10 times on each side, tapping the ball with one foot and back. Again, just like that forward one, if once you know where that ball is, trying to look up. Tapping to the side. And perfect. Just go ahead and switch sides. Back to the other one. And tapping with that other foot. Staying nice and tall as you do this. Alright, we're going to come back to the other side of the ball, and we're going to go into those step overs. So nice big step over, and meet the other foot. Making sure we're stepping over that ball. That knee is going to come up nice and high. Exaggerate that movement. Nice high knees as you come up and over. Use that chair if you need to. Nice you guys. Nice big step over. One more on each side. Because I think that's 10. I lost count. Perfect. All right. Next, we're just going to push that ball back underneath our chair, wherever it's comfortable, as long as it's out of the way. And we're going to go into a clock reach. So this is going to have us, this one will be easier if you stand to the side of your chair again. Because we're going to go into a single leg stance. We're going to raise the leg. I just want to show you guys first what this is going to look like, and then you can jump in and do it with me, all right? So we're going to stabilize on one leg. Our opposite leg is going to come forward. We're going to reach, and we're just going to move our body a little bit at a time, kind of mimicking a clock as we go. There's only so far we can go back, and then we'll come forward, kind of incremental, and back. And then we'll do it on the opposite side, okay? All right, everybody ready to join in? Stabilize on one leg. Bring the other knee up. I'm just gonna show them this side like this. Bring that knee up. Beautiful. And then we're gonna go to 1 o'clock, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. Coming back to 4, 3, 2, 1, and 12. Perfect. All right, switching to the other side. Bringing that leg up. Bent knee, arm forward. Moving to 11, 10, 9, 8, and 7 if you can. Moving back to 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna do this 2 more times. We're gonna extend our leg though this time, all right? So stabilizing the leg, we're gonna keep a nice straight leg the whole time, matching our arm, sending it to the side. Perfect. It's a little bit more difficult because we're putting some more weight away from our body. Perfect, coming back. Trying to stay nice and tall through this. Perfect, you guys. Switching sides. Get nice and tall, bringing that leg straight out as far as possible. Matching back and forth. And back. Perfect. Nice. All right, last one. We're going back to the other side. We're going to try and keep that leg out. If it feels too difficult, you can bend that knee in. Whatever is comfortable for you here. And forward. Perfect. Last time. Bringing that arm forward and leg. Again, you can bend that knee if you need to. Out to the side. Trying to stay nice and tall. Beautiful. Woo. Go ahead, shake that out a little bit. It's kind of some weird motions in there, isn't it? Feels a little bit odd. All right. Next, we're going to go into some heel-toe raises. So, just coming up onto the toes, back down and onto the heels. Back and forth. Staying nice and tall through all of this. Use the chair if you need to. Again, we don't want to send our butts backwards as we're coming up. Just nice and tall, okay? Staying nice and tall as we rock back and forth. That backwards movement is always a bit less, and that's all right. Couple more here. Next, we're gonna go into a little reach forward. So if you want to take about feet about shoulder width apart here, we're just gonna go into a little forward reach. So we're gonna bring our arms in front of us, nice tall posture, straight spine as we bend forward just slightly, and come back. Perfect. Nice bend forward and reach, and back. Nice tall posture, arms come forward, bend, and reach.
Close your eyes.
Perfect, nice bend forward, reach. 2 more. And back. Last one. And reach, perfect. All right. I am gonna grab my chair for this one. You will most likely want to use it as well. You're gonna stand to the back of your chair. We're gonna do that reach forward as well, but we're gonna stand on one leg. So starting with feet wherever it's kind of comfortable for you, right underneath the hips. We're gonna bring it forward, lean, forward leg comes back, opposite arm comes forward. Nice tall posture here. Perfect. If you can only do one at a time, that's okay. Back down. Opposite leg comes back, lead with that heel. If you feel the knee start to bend, bring it forward, that's fine. Back and forth here. Nice tall posture. Beautiful. 2 more. Nice and tall. Don't let those knees bend. Last one. Beautiful, you guys. Very nice. All right. We are going to go into a shifting tandem stance. So we're just going to start. We're going to come into a nice tandem stance here. Beautiful. Perfect. We're going to shift that back foot forward. It's going to shift just slightly forward. We're not putting our weight into it. And then back behind us. Coming forward and behind us. Nice. Moving back and forth here. Beautiful. Nice tall posture throughout. Two more, you guys. And perfect. Switching sides. That back foot now becomes the forward foot. Perfect. Leaning forward into that front leg a little bit. And shifting that foot around to the front. Perfect. Back and forth. Beautiful. Trying just to float it. Very nice. Two more. Last one. Perfect. All right. Go ahead, shake it out a little bit. All right. We're going to start with a wider stance on this one. So go ahead, bring feet shoulder width apart. And we're just going to go into some cross body punches. So moving across the body, nice little twist in there, back and forth. Perfect. Extending that reach nice and long. One more on each side. Perfect. Then we're gonna bring those feet in. We're changing that center of gravity a little bit. Same thing, still trying to get that twist. Back and forth. Last one. Perfect. Perfect. Just kind of focus on shifting that center of gravity there is what we were looking at in that one. No, it feels kind of easy. Just a different movement. Next, we're going to go into a curtsy lunge. So I'm going to demonstrate this one again for you guys first, and then we'll do it together. So we're going to come forward. We're going to send one foot back behind us, staying kind of on the top of those toes. And then we're just going to bend down slightly. Perfect. Back up. And then we'll just switch to opposite side. Opposite foot comes down, bend down slightly, and back up, all right? Make sense? You guys all look good practicing that. All right, we're gonna do it 10 times on each side. So bring that foot down. Perfect.
It wasn't hard to do, kiss by kiss and hand in hand. That's the way it all began.
Wonderful job, you guys. Try and keep those feet close to each other. I'm walking closer to the camera. Very nice. We get some nice little strength training with this, along with practicing a different balance. Beautiful, you guys.
Stayed out late, I walked you home, we're all alone, 7 step, we took a chance, 1 kiss and true romance,
2 more, you guys.
we climbed to heaven's door, step by step,
Nice and tall posture, last one on this side, and last one on this side, nice. All right. We're just going to go into some side leg raises here. So using that chair if you need to again. We're going to lift that leg to the side, making sure we lead with the side of the foot here, okay? That means you can't go as far, that's fine. Your toes should be pointing forwards towards me. Focusing on staying nice and tall here. We don't want to lean. 2 more. Perfect. All right, just switching sides, shifting our weight into that other leg. Same thing, leading with the side of the foot. And back. And 10, perfect. All right, using the back of your chair again to stabilize you with this, we're just gonna do a couple mini squats here. So, feet about shoulder width apart, basically just like we did with the sit to stands, all right? You can bring those arms forward if you need to. Send the butt backwards, nice tall posture, little mini squat, and back. We're gonna do 10 of these, all right? Nice and tall. Perfect. Try and keep those knees straight as you come down. We want to keep them in line with our feet. Two more, you guys. Doing awesome. Last one. Perfect. Go ahead, have a seat.
From you.
opposite direction.
I really, really, really wanna know. I really, really, really wanna know. Hey.
And 5, perfect. All right, bringing our arms and legs out in front of us, going back into those wrist rolls.
How's the weather?
Perfect, switching directions.
Together we'll see much better.
Nice, all right. Then you guys know I always like to end my class with 3 nice big deep breaths in. So nice big inhale on the way up. Exhaling on the way down. Inhale on the way up. Exhaling on the way down. Last one, big inhale on the way up. And exhaling on the way down. And that is our balance class for today, you guys. You did an awesome job.
Well, thank you.
Yes,
You did an
thank
awesome
you.
job.
Oh.